Here's a quick video on Rosewill Cullinan case. It's a newest case from Rosewill company. The name is Cullinan and it comes in black with either red or white LEDs on the front and rear fans. It's a mid-ATX case, so it's not huge, but it's not small either. It's like on the bigger side of mid-ATX cases, which is actually very nice size. It comes with 3 tempered glass panels on each side, on the left, right and front panel. So it has got quite a lot of glass and it's rather heavy. As you can see here, it says tempered glass, handle with care, and you should be careful with that stuff. As you can see, it's rather square, nothing fancy about it other than those glass panels. From the top, here is the ventilation, and that's actually a filter. It is removable. It has got those nice magnets, so you can take it on and off. It's easy to install. If you need to clean it, it's easy to take out. For the top installation points, I'm going to show you right away. You can feed here 320mm fans or 240mm fans. That's going to be the points for 140mm, the bigger ones. It fits 360mm radiators on top and front. Front panel. This is the switch for fans. S most likely stop, high and low settings. Microphone, headphones, power button, reset, USB 3.0 and 2.0. Glass panel on the front. Here's ventilation. So it's very nice. A lot of those cases actually are missing ventilation holes on the front. This case has got plenty of them, so that will not be an issue. Now I'm gonna show it to you from a different angle. This is rear and left side of the case. As you can see, it's also glass, and that actually means that you would have to do really good cabling on this side, because usually you can just tuck in all the cables and forget about them. In this case, you'll have to do a lot of planning to hide most of the cables and make the rest of them as pretty as possible, because this glass panel will show most of them, unless as you can see, it's rather dark. So if you use completely black cables, now those rainbow colored ones, with black cables, probably you're not going to see them much through that side panel. Even LEDs do not shine much through that rather dark glass, which is a downside for some people, but it still looks very nice. And that's the rear side. There are some holes for water cooling, 120mm fan included. You can install 140 here. The input-output panel. Okay, also now punch out these are held here with screws, so that's nice. And that's power supply compartment with nice removable filter. That filter's right here. Now I have removed all the panels, the front, left and right, and that's the bare case. And you can actually see here the front panel. It's really easy to remove. You just pull it from the bottom and it comes off easily. It doesn't pull any cables along the way, so the front panel connections they stay here attached to the case. And underneath you can see another filter. It's also magnetic, really easy to remove and clean if you need it. So just take off the front panel and clean those filters as needed. As I have said, it's really easy to do. Now let's get inside. PSU is hidden here, so you can hide some power supply cables inside as well. There are some ventilation points here on this side. This cutout for like video card cables, it's useful in this case. Fan in the back, it's rather nice one. It has got LEDs, and in this case I think it's red, or it could be white, I'm not sure which one. Oh well, it's labeled as red. And it has LEDs all around the fan. It's not just like 4 LEDs like an older type of fans, and the same ones on the front. Here you can see motherboard mounting points. 9 of them are pre-installed, so that's nice. Here is another shroud. It's actually removable. There is a screw here on top. If you remove that screw, you can take this off for easier cabling, and then you can install it back in. It makes everything much better, better looking. As you can see, there are like a bunch of holes, so you can install different kind of stuff in the back of the case, where we will get right now. 3 fans on the front, 1 fan on the back, and those are rather nice case fans. And that's the bottom of it. There's the power supply filter and a few mounting points. That's for the hard drive that you can install on the bottom of the case. You just put screws through the bottom of the case. Now let's see what's on the other side. Here you don't really have a lot of space for cabling. I'd say it's rather tight. If you put glass on top, you have less than half an inch, and with these SSD mounting points here, you don't really have a lot of space to work at all. But if it's gonna be just the video card connection, which you can pull through this opening here, then 24-pin connector will go here, and pretty much nothing else. Then maybe it's not that bad. Here, 2 caddies for hard drives and some extra hardware. Third hard drive can be installed on the bottom, so altogether it's going to be 3 hard drives. Now let's see. There are 3 caddies for SSDs. It looks like you can add more, but you're gonna get them separately. You can use all these cutouts for cabling, for zip ties. There is quite a lot of space in the front, which is used by Rosewill for all these cables. And it's all usual. Front panel connections, HD audio, USB 2.0, 3.0. There is nothing special here, and that's for the fan controller, the one on top that I showed you before. And it shows here that you have to connect either 3-pin connector or the molex, and they both sit in here. Let me see where that goes. Okay, that's the molex connector for fans, and there should be somewhere a 3-pin connector as well, which probably is used. Okay, this goes inside. Yep, they just warning you so that you do not connect both power sources for all of your fans, because a lot of fans come with like molex and 3-pin connectors, and you just have to connect one of them. And there are quite a few connectors left, so you can add more fans. Well, you can't really add many more fans. There are only 3 fans you can add on top if it's 120mm or 240mm fans. So altogether, maximum it would be 3 on the front, 3 on top, 1 in the back. So it's 7 fans, or 6 if you're gonna use a bigger size. Again, radiator can be fitted here. You can install 360mm radiator on this side, which is nice. And there is a lot of space on top of the case. As you can see, there is, well, I'm guessing it's about 2 inches between the motherboard top mounting points and the top of the case, so you can fit rather thick radiators with fans on top of the case, and that's very nice. And here fans and some space for radiator as well. Overall, it's a very nice case, one of the better cases with tempered glass panels that I had in my possession, and it has really nice price at the same time. So if you like it, it would be a really nice case to build your new computer in. It's probably gonna be fine for SLI crossfire systems, especially if you add fans on top. Without fans on top, it's gonna be a push configuration, which some say is good for dust. I mean that it doesn't collect as much dust as you would have a lot of fans pulling hot air out, but still I recommend adding at least one fan on top of the case. That helps a lot. This is it. Thank you for watching and have a good day.